How happy are you to continue your relationship with NBC?
I'm thrilled. I mean, it's been my home for going on 20 years now, from WNBC through the newscaster's job on the Today Show and then the hosting job on the Today Show. And it was always my dream job from the early days of my career. Being some part of the Today Show was what I always wanted to do. So now I have the job, and I can't imagine giving it up. I still love it. Despite the crazy hours, I still love it.
Now, were you wooed by anybody, or can you say were you?
I had conversations, but clearly in the end it was a matter of sticking with the family. There's no question, after 16 years of kind of having a cakewalk, the competition has heated up considerably, and I think that's a good wake-up call for us. I think we're all, it didn't get past any of us. And so we're trying harder, we're working on some things. We've got to be a little bit more innovative than perhaps we have been in the last couple of years. And we could use a little help from the network, and I think we'll get it.
So you recently purchased some property out here, a farm of sorts. What do you plan to do with the property?
We're going to turn it into a horse property. At the moment it's a nursery. My wife is very much into horses. My children are into horses. And so we have a dream to kind of have a place that we can keep some horses and ride year-round. And it'll be beautiful. It's a great use of the property, and I think people in the area are going to really like it.
Did you ride as a kid, or yourself? Or?
I did. I don't ride anymore. I rode for a long time. I find other ways to break bones these days. So between bicycles and jet skiing and things like that. So I don't. I leave it up to my wife. To be honest with you, I'm a little nervous about my daughter. She's 8. And she rides a lot, and you watch her on these horses, and the horses are a lot bigger than she is, and so I'm going to keep a safe distance from it, but just kind of take part in the beauty part of it and watching it and helping to build it.
Do you think the Ukrainian reporter went too far in kissing Will Smith?
I think any reporter doing his or her job should not be kissing interview subjects, either immediately before or immediately after interviews, and especially not during.
Howard Stern planted one on you.
Yeah.
Now, how did that?
Howard is a dear friend. He is one of my best friends, and anytime you sit down to do an interview with Howard, you expect the unexpected.
How do you think Britney Spears would do if she were the judge on X Factor?
I think she's someone who's got an enormous amount of experience in the music industry, and she clearly is someone who's had her ups and downs and knows what the pitfalls are. So I think she'd do very well. I think she's also someone who's pretty quick on her feet.
J-Lo possibly leaving Idol?
I hope she does, and I think she's great at it. I think that team is working really well right now. I'm sure they'll run out and find, there was rumor, who was it I was hearing that might take over for her if she leaves? I heard something the other day. I think that's a very hard job. I really do. I think a lot of people think they could do it well, and Howard and I have talked about this. He's spectacular at it, but I think a lot of people don't realize how hard it is to look somebody in the eye and be brutally honest with them. And it takes a certain kind of person to do it without insulting someone.